Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Nika and I make book related videos. So in today's video, we are gonna go to the World Book Fair, which is being held in Delhi right now. I've heard about this fair for the longest time, but because I was not in Delhi earlier, I could never attend it. And then with the whole COVID situation, of course, it was not held at all. But this time around, it's going on at the moment. Today is the 1st of March and I'm gonna go there today. Very excited, and I'm just as excited to take you along with me. So I'll give you a glimpse of the stalls of my favorite publishers and everything, and perhaps if I buy a few books I'll show you those as well. If you've been to the fair, let me know what you thought, what you felt, if you got any particular books as well, and do share your experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video and watch until the end. I'll see you maybe at the end of this video when I do a whole wrap up, but yeah, until then I hope you enjoy. Hi guys, how's it going? So I'm back from the fair and I'm actually gonna go out again, so I'm kind of in a rush, and that's why I'm gonna quickly show you the books that I got. I'm gonna show you 3 books, but technically I got 2 of them, so we'll get one of them out of the way. And the one I'm talking about is Paper Towns by John Green. This one I got for my sister actually because she needs it for this semester of university, and yeah, this one is for her. About the book, I've read the movie, I've seen the movie, haven't read the book. So here's a synopsis. There's a sticker right on top of the synopsis. Anyway, Quentin Jacobson has always loved Margot from afar, so when she climbs through his window to summon him on an all-night road trip of revenge, he cannot help but follow. But the next morning, Q turns up at school and Margot doesn't. She's left clues to her disappearance, like a trail of breadcrumbs for Q to follow. And everything leads to one unavoidable question. Who is the real Margot? So, yeah. This one is for her. Then I got 2 books. The first one we have is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. And the reason I got this book is because I just finished, I think in the last couple of days in February, I finished Book Lovers by Emily Henry and I really liked it. So here's a synopsis of People We Meet on Vacation. Poppy and Alex and Poppy, they have nothing in common. She's a wild child, he wears khakis. She has insatiable wanderlust, he prefers to stay at home with a book. And somehow, ever since a fateful car share home from college many years ago, they are the very best of friends. For most of the year, they live far apart. She's in New York City and he's in their small hometown, but every summer for a decade, they have taken one glorious week of vacation together. Until 2 years ago, when they ruined everything, they haven't spoken since. Poppy has everything she should want, but she's stuck in a rut. When someone asks when she was last truly happy, she knows without a doubt that it was on that ill-fated final trip with Alex. And so, she decides to convince her best friend to take one more vacation together, lay everything on the table, make it all right. Miraculously, he agrees. Now she has a week to fix everything, if only she can get around the one big truth that has always stood quietly in the middle of their seemingly perfect relationship. What could possibly go wrong? So really excited to read this because I actually really liked Book Lovers, because I found that was a pretty mature and realistic depiction of a love story. So yeah. And then lastly, I got a book I was very excited to read. I was always looking for it on Amazon, but the price was outrageously high, so I could never get it. But this time I got it from the Bloomsbury store, and it is Bunny by Mona Awad. Alright, Samantha Heather Mackey is an outsider in her small, highly selective MFA program at Warren University. In fact, she is utterly repelled by the rest of her fiction writing cohort, a clique of unbearably twee-rich girls who call each other Bunny. But then the bunnies issue her with an invitation, and Samantha finds herself inexplicably drawn to their front door, across the threshold and down their rabbit hole. Blending sharp satire with fairy tale horror, Bunny is a spellbinding trip of a novel from one of fiction's most original voices. Again, really excited for this one. I've heard a lot about this, and I really like the overall themes of these books. Secret groups, secret clubs, communities set within an academia background. So that's that. So those are all the 3 books that I got, and I'm really excited. Hi guys, how's it going? So as you can clearly see, this video did not end because I ended up going to the book fair again, and I'm sure that was expected. But anyway, so today is the 4th of March. I went to the book fair, like I said, again. This time around, it was an impromptu and spontaneous trip, just as it was the first time, but I did get a few books. So let me show you all the books I got. The first one that I got was from Simon & Schuster, and it is Hari Kunstru's Red Pill. I've heard a lot about this book, so I really wanted to get this book for myself, and I did. So here's a brief synopsis. Red Pill is a novel about the alt-right, online culture, creativity, sanity, and history. It is the story of the 21st century told through the prism of the centuries that preceded it, and it shows how the darkest chapters of our past have returned to haunt our present. More than anything, though, Red Pill is a story about love and how it can endure in a world where everything else seems to have lost all meaning. So we have this young artist who leaves his young family behind so that he can work in an idyllic, what he thinks is going to be an idyllic retreat on the banks of a river in Germany, but it turns out it isn't. It's very sort of like autocratic environment that he have to work in. So he spends a lot of his time staying inside his room and just watching a series called Blue Lives, an ultraviolet cop show with a bleak and merciless view of the world. But then suddenly one day he meets Anton, the charismatic creator of Blue Lives, and they strike up a passionate and alcohol-fueled conversation about the pessimism at the show's core. It is a conversation that marks the beginning of the writer's obsession with Anton and leads him on a journey into the heart of mortal darkness that threatens to destroy everything he holds most dear, including his own mind. So that's that. Really excited for this book. I've been very excited for this book. I was always attracted to this book because I've seen it everywhere, on Bookstagram, on YouTube as well. So I was really excited, and I finally have it. Then I got another book from HarperCollins, and this is Babel, an Arc in History by R.F. Kuang. Now I've heard a lot about this book, and as far as I know, it's dark academia, but one that really questions the whole colonial empire, colonial experience that was meted out on the different colonies as well, I think. So anyway, an act of translation is always an act of betrayal. Oxford, 1836. The city of dreaming spires, it is a center of all knowledge and progress in the world, and at its heart is Babel, Oxford University's prestigious, I always stumble over that word. And at its heart is Babel, Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation, the tower from which all the power of the empire flows. Orphaned in Canton and brought to England by a mysterious guardian, Robin Swift thought Babel a paradise until it became a prison. But can a student stand against an empire? So that's why this is also going to be my first R.F. Kuang. Really excited, and it's very beautiful, the cover. So yeah. So then I got 3 more books at just 100 rupees each, and I'm really excited for all 3 of them. I won't go into a lot of detail for them, but I'll just let you know. We have Son of the Thundercloud by Eastern Kyrie. I've actually read this book before, and I borrowed it from my library, but I'm really excited to actually have my own copy and give it a reread. And this is inspired from Nagaland's folklore, so it's Naga literature, you could say. Eastern Kyrie combines lyrical storytelling with the magic and wisdom of Naga legends to produce an unforgettable fable. So that's that. Then I also got this book, Murder in 7 Acts, Kalpana Swaminathan. The reason I got it is because I was really entranced by the synopsis. In this gripping collection of 7 stories, Lali, 60, silver-haired and tough as nails, solves some of the strangest cases of her career. A face keeps reappearing in unlikely places until a crime of jealousy committed long ago is revealed. Letters from a dead woman hint at a murder that may or may not have happened. A hate-fueled book burning claims a life in horrific fashion, and a serial killer turns up in the studio of a famous fashion designer. A suicide in a Mumbai suburb turns out to be something far more sinister, and an innocuous desk ornament becomes a clue to a crime most artistically executed. Finally, for connoisseurs of crime fiction, the curtains come down with a story about lost love and a subtle, surprising revenge. So yeah, really excited to read this book, and I think the cover is stunning as well. And the last book that I got, which I was very surprised about, is Daddy Love by Joyce Carol Oates. Really excited for this one as well. Have they found him? Have they found Robbie? They waited. Each hour of the day they waited. No one told her the news, for the latest news was usually no news. A day, a night, 2 days, several days, a week, and finally 12 days, and then 15 days. No news. And then the Times blurb is here, and it says, America's queen of gothic writing taps into her deepest fears with her cool, unsparing eye. So excited. And then I also got another book, and you will not be surprised to see this, but it is Beach Read by Emily Henry. As you know, I have been reading a lot of Emily Henry recently. I read Book Lovers, loved it. Then I'm currently reading People We Meet on Vacation, that I showed, that I just got the other day when I went to the book fair, 28th of February, Wednesday. See, I remember. And today I got this one because I know that once I'm done with People We Meet on Vacation, I'm going to read this. And yeah, let me show you. Those are all the books I bought this time around, and I'm really excited to read them. And yeah, so we'll go back to the outro of the other video that I made. And I guess that's it for today's video. This one is very short and very to the point, because I've been really busy, and I'm somehow trying to find the time to upload this and edit it and everything like that. But anyway, if you went to the World Book Fair, let me know how you felt, if you got any books and everything. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, peace out, bye.